Tararara. Camino al Super Bowl. Tenía que haber cambiado este. No. Salí nomás ya y cerrar yo ya cerrar así ya. Ah. Un poquito de práctica, Interceptado. Qué mierda. Confundí las rotas. Easy. Que pase. Get it, get it. Take it to like. Bonus per workout. Stiff arm, yoga, break sack, training, explosive starts. Break sack. Max set out day. Ni sé qué significa eso. Brand Focus. Bonus per workout. Stretch. Wide open. Tiempo libre. Bye week. Pass skill tome, target passing minigame. Muy alto. Muy antes.
Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17, back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why do you talking I'm overseas? Ziggy Sparks
Tardé.
keep on talking and put me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey.
Bonus per workout. Short passing. Brand focus. Stiff arm training, throw power training. Good night sleep. Una buena noche de sueño. Game Day contra Buffalo Bills. Eita. Ahora queda pesado el juego, Ah.
It's week 10 of the National Football
Like
League,
Mark
and
Stadium.
the best of the West will take on
Monday
the
Night
beast
Football
of the
prime
East.
time.
It's the Broncos and the Bills under the lights on Monday night.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're halfway. Denver's offense now set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating him up here to begin the drive. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
There's a lot that went into why they made the first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Easy peasy. Pedrada, eh?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Peasy.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also
Monday night prime time.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Give me play. 20 segundos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Tá merda.
Buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver.
Timeout.
Inside the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hacer el punto sin dejarle punto. Pass. Play. 30 segundos. Corto Sutton. Full costado.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out quickly to Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Marca y zona.
There. 12 yards, 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey! He'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
Easy.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
We get another look now at this Broncos offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20.
Não sente a pressão.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 79 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Agora a bola é nossa aqui, 1 minuto e 50 para acabar o jogo. Vou só correr com a bola.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Claramente o Buffalo pediu tempo. Que merda.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee.
Deja llegar a los 30.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
Tá vendo aí, ajoelhando na bola?
I remember
Claramente
a
só pra
coach
ganhar
at
o
a
jogo.
previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they
Ajoelhando aí? O que você tá falando?
Tu não, eu tava mandando áudio pra tu no Zapper. Ah, e pra variar tomei uma interceptação, né?
É.
Na play. É que é natural, né? Quem lança muito é interceptado.
So this one will wind up a
É
Denver
tipo aquela, só
victory.
era pênalti
And it
quem
was their
bate.
defense that really paved the way to this
Tomei uma
victory as they
interceptação
allowed the
monstra,
one
velho,
touchdown,
na end
and that was
zone.
all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right
Cara, eu
now,
tava na red
right?
zone lá, quase fazendo touchdown e fui lançar pro Sutton. Porque eu fui fazer uma jogada meio que de memória, sabe?
When you take care of every
Eu
aspect of the
escolhi a
game,
rota pra ele
shut down the run.
e daí eu lancei pra ele. Tipo, eu fiz a rota e lancei pra ele, mas daí tinha 2 na marcação, velho. No ponto futuro, sabe? Aí fui interceptado. Tristemente. Eu vou baixar o som dos comentários desses caras aí, que eles falam muito alto, velho. Áudio. Volume control. Em comentários.
Lacosta? Tá tomando aí, Osmar?
É, de Lacosta zero açúcar.
Ah, tá.
Deixa eu baixar aqui, vou botar em 60%. Que hora essa tá tudo bem, eu acho. Rumo ao Super Bowl, Fábio, sabia?
Ah, claro, claro.
Denver Broncos tá invicto aqui.
Mas você é o que? É modo carreira jogador?
Modo Carrera, você é um jogador.
Mas tu começa ruim, que nem tipo...
Sim, ruim pra caralho. Eu era level 70. Eu joguei 7 horas seguidas. Hoje. Em off.
Por quê? Por que esses desperdícios, mano? Já te expliquei isso daí.
Eu sei, mas eu queria... eu não queria errar muito na live, né?
Não, mas
Daí
faz parte do
deixei pra
conteúdo.
errar fora do live. E agora eu tô jogando melhor já. Olha lá. Passing... Líderes em passing. Olha lá.
O público quer ver essa tua evolução, Osmar.
Eu tô 100 a mais que o Kirk Cousins, que tá em segundo, viu? 2.600 yards eu tenho aéreas e ele tem 2.550. Daí vem Jalen Hurts. Só falado agora. Esse aqui é pra melhorar o personagem. Eu escolho sempre aleatório. Acho que são atividades que ele faz assim, extra campo, eu acho. Esse eu vou simular. Free time. No meu tempo livre, o que eu vou fazer? Homem das pessoas. Outro não sei o que, slow e game night. Vou assistir o jogo da noite, eu acho.
Bebê, né? Comer carne.
Das pessoas, então, tinha que ser. Errei um pouco, então. Bônus de workout. Eu gosto de fazer esse straight sempre. Mas vou fazer esse junk training agora de movimentação no pocket, coisa. Vai melhorando a pouquinho o personagem, né? Slim terapia. Eu gosto de fazer crioterapia. Agora game day. Ah, eu fui draftado.
Os Broncos?
Sim, pelos Broncos. Obviamente que...
deu certinho.
Porque não, porque eu coloquei, né, que eu queria ser draftado pelos Broncos. E eu comecei, eu venho da faculdade de Tennessee. Tô pronto aqui pra jogar contra os Vikings de Minnesota. Será que vem outra pedrada? Eu não achei, eu joguei hoje de tarde contra os Bears, cara, quase perdi, velho.
Madden NFL
titular
24.
absoluto.
And coming up, we'll see Justin
Eu?
Jefferson. Always
Sim,
staying
na pré-temporada
busy.
não.
He's your league
Era o
leader
Russell
in
Wilson,
receiving
mas eu
yards.
peguei a vaga dele.
It's the Vikings and the
Eu jogava só os dois primeiros
Broncos
tempos.
on Sunday night
Depois eles me tiravam já.
primetime.
Aí, ó. E... Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy e Curtin Sutton são os caras que eu mais dou passe. Que eles são mais seguros pra mim. O resto o pessoal quer dropar, assim. Às vezes tu lança na mão dele, ele dá um rebote, sim, sobra na mão do rival. Essa play sim, essa play nenhuma interceptação. Vou cuidar pra lançar. Olha lá, de luva nas duas mãos.
And hello again, everyone. Brandon
Vou dar uma foto pro Alan, para colar na cal.
And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not.
Cola na cal, Alanzeira. Cola na cal, Alanzeira. Aqui, ó, contra o Vikings de Minnesota. Make 25 passes. Talvez tenha um desafiozinho pra fazer. A primeira jogada é corrida, né? Sempre, né? Vida inteira. Eu também sempre gosto de correr na primeira. Dá umas gritadas, vou pedir pro povo ficar quieto, porque eu tô jogando em casa.
Desaquecido, né?
Olha lá, olha lá, olha lá. Eu só acompanho pra olhar.
Esse é o 24?
É o 24. Tem no... Vou baixar mais o som desse comentarista, velho, que ainda tá alto pra mim. Volume control. Bem devagar esse negócio baixando. Vou baixar em 30, eu acho. O som do estádio eu não vou abaixar, porque isso daí é hostil. Isso é hostil. First down. Agora eu vou pro passe, hein, Fábio? Deixa eu olhar as rotas aí. Eu decoro sempre, daí é mais fácil pra mim. Deve ser de memória, mais ou menos. Que linda bola, né? Que linda bola, né? Esperei até o último momento pro cara ganhar essa rota. Olha, sozinho, cara. Assim é bom lançar a bola, quando o cara tá sozinho. Daí não tem risco, né? Cara, vou chamar um jogo de um passing screen aqui. Quer ver? Deixa eu escolher o player aqui, que é o Javonte Williams, que é meu running back. E ele vai receber um passe. Ó, ele tá atrás de mim aqui, vai, tá vendo?
Não pegou ainda aqui.
Mas não deu muita coisa. Mas a ideia foi... Eu executei a ideia, né?
Tocar um pouquinho antes, eu acho, né?
É. Demorei, eu fiquei com medo. Eu tenho medo de lançar muito antes, às vezes. Cadê meu Tyrant? Aqui, ó. 18 segundos pra jogar. O Tyrant vai estar lá. O que tu achou dessa? O que tu achou dessa?
Vazio ali, velho.
Essa foi boa, né? Em movimento, hein? Olha lá. Nossa, que laser. Ó, fiquei com medo agora de me ser interceptado também. Mas o outro tava marcando o outro, entendeu? Ele tinha que voltar pra marcar aquele. Ele tinha que largar o dele pra ir nele, né? Mas daí não deu tempo. Estão revendo. Eles acham que não foi touchdown. Eita, não sei se ele teve controle da bola. Isso é touchdown. Ah, não, que eles vão rever. Não é possível, né, Fábio? O público comemorou, o público. Então é touchdown. Touchdown, aí, ó. Aí, ó. Boa. Aí, tipo, as campanhas dos caras não dá pra ver. Tipo, ele mostra só assim no campo, né? Aqui, ó, tu vai ver. Agora acabou minha campanha. É 3 minutos cada quarto, né? Ó lá, agora eu vou assistir, ó, viu? Aí eles queimaram um pouco do relógio, não conseguiram nada. Agora só eu de novo.
Tu fica, tipo, no banco assistindo o jogo.
Não. Isso aí eles podiam... Não tem como, não, já tentei.
Podia ter, né? Tem a opção de pular.
Então, isso aí seria legal. Merda, eu escolhi uma jogada bem aleatória aqui, cara. Vamos ver se consigo mudar. Não tenho tempo de mudar.
They go play action here on first down.
Tá no pontuar.
Os caras não pontuaram e nós perdemos o field goal. O ponto extra, parece. Ah, machucou. Ih, machucou. O meu time errou o ponto extra. Aqui eu tenho que cuidar. Às vezes fica em player. Aí tipo, tem jogada desenhada pra cada jogador, né? Daí não dá pra fazer só jogada pro jogador. Daí eu vou pela sugestão do coach, né? Que é melhor pra mim. Às vezes só de teimoso que eu vou e faço uma jogada pra um jogador. Boa. Boa corrida. Boa corrida do Javante Williams. 2 corridas, 29 jardas. E eu vou queimar a relógio, hein, aqui. Eu vou queimar a relógio. Eu quero levar isso daqui pro intervalo e eu quero estar com 2 postes de bola e eu receber a bola de novo depois.
Tá em primeiro ainda, né?
Tá, primeiro quarto, sim. Mas agora eu vou queimar a relógio aqui. Ah, não, ele saiu do campo. Ele saiu do campo. Ah, foda-se também. Agora vem passe, hein? Passe em screen. Aqui, ó. Passe em screen, hein, Fábio? Eu gosto de jogada aqui. O meu running back tá atrás de mim. Ele vai correr pra direita. Eu vou lançar pra ele. Eu só vou dar um miguezinho aqui pro lado esquerdo, daí eu vou acelerar.
William.
É. Olha lá. Ah, mas daí o outro atrapalhou ele, velho. Daí meu companheiro atrapalhou ele, velho. Segunda pra 10, acho que eu tenho que fazer outra jogada, velho. Explorar as laterais.
Corei agora, velho.
Não, vou explorar a lateral.
Agora corei.
Vou Tyrant aqui, o número 80, ou vou lançar pro 10. Que é o Jerry Judy.
LBzinho ali, ó.
Merda. Que bosta, cara. Eu não vi o cara chegando, velho. Eu esperei os outros fazer a rota deles e daí eu vi que ele tava vindo pra cima. Quase escapei ainda. Eu vi que eu...
Escapa, aí você ganha um monte de jogo.
Não, se eu escapo, eu tava lá na frente. Cara, tudo por Jerry Judy eles querem jogar agora. Meu coach. Vai essa.
Não joga em outro. Surpreendeu o adversário.
Se tiver espaço, eu vou correr. Olha lá. Não deu. Aqui que eu não falo, não sei onde é que eu não sei onde é que vai pra arriscar a quarta. Sobrou espaço. Eu fui, né, tu viu?
Faltou o slide,
falta.
né? Ganhava umas jardas.
Sim, mas o slide eu ia perder, né? Daí eu continuei. Como é que eu faço para arriscar? Aí eu vou arriscar, hein?
Bota pra 2.
Passa a corrida, hein? Passa a corrida. Hã?
Corena.
Correndo é mais seguro.
Última corrida do teu...
Mas vou falar bastante aqui nesse snap aí.
É isso.
Olha lá, vou falar, hein?
Uau. Você pode escolher esse também?
Não, só fico fazendo migué aqui com o analógico.
Ah, dá pra...
Boa! Eita! Aquela mexida, né? Pedir pro povo ficar quieto também. Eu podia ter pedido um bolt também. Trocar meus wide receiver de lugar. É na flechinha aqui, pra direita ou pra esquerda, né? Eles trocam de lugar. Eles invertem. Tipo, não muda a rota, mas muda o personagem da rota, né? Aqui, ó. Aqui dá pra ver no campo, ó, o jeito deles fazendo essa jogada, ó. Vai mostrar. Olha lá. Só que tá muito rápido pra dar. Eu vou botar mais lento, tem como ver mais lento. Cara, eu vou fazer uma jogada vertical, só pra tu ver. O jogador mais rápido é o Jerry Judy. Vou soltar o braço nessa. Essa aqui, ó. Vou soltar o braço, hein. Opa.
Salve, salve.
Olha lá, Fábio, olha lá, Fábio. Vou soltar o braço, hein?
Tô ajudando o Osmar aqui, que senão tá
Here's a
difícil.
play
Pedro.
fake
Onde,
as they
Osmar?
set up
Ah,
to
não, tem que
throw.
pegar na mão dele, Fábio.
Cara, ele parou. Ele parou, velho. Ele tinha que correr até o final, cara. Ele parou.
Forte, hein?
Ele fez a rota errada.
Corrida agora, Osmar.
Ah, vou soltar o braço aqui.
O cara tá correndo bem, ó. Não bota o cara pra correr.
Pera aí.
O Fábio é literalmente um coach.
Olha lá, Fábio. Olha lá. Ganha na corrida dele.
Easy. Play action.
Que pedrada, hein? Que pedrada, hein? Eu sabia que ele é rápido. Eu sabia que ele era rápido, ó. Ele ganhou na corrida, ó. Eu mandei lá na endzone.
Tem braço o jogador, né?
Eu mantei toda a potência dele. Tudo que eu faço é focado em throw power. 19-0, hein, Fábio? O que tu acha agora, os Minnesota, que eles vão fazer agora?
Esse é o problema.
Minnesota Vikings. Agora eu vou deixar lento aqui o negócio aqui. É normal. Agora sim. Aí, vai mostrando as jogadas que os caras estão fazendo, ó.
Acertaram esse point.
Primeira e 10.
Não é que o Osmar defende, ele
Não, ele é só um jogador.
Ele é só um monte de carreira.
Passe
Terceira pra
completo.
10. 4 já.
Three and out.
Three and out. E vai nós de novo, hein? Agora eu vou queimar o relógio, Fábio. Queimar o relógio e tirar um field goal.
É que o Vikings é ruim, né? Cadê o Alan?
Cadê o Alanzeira?
Não é essa?
Ó aqui, Fábio, minha jogada favorita. Você já sabe qual que é, né? Passe em screen. Pega a bola e lança rápido pra direita.
tu colocou a altura certa?
Sim, altura certa. Injury? Quem machucou?
Baixinho.
1,71. 85 quilos.
Corre agora.
Por isso que ele é rápido. Javonte Williams. Esse é teu jogador, Val. Corredor. Cara, não me carrega a jogada dele?
Ó o Gug, abandona, bora corte.
Cadê? Não tem nenhuma jogada de corrida aqui, Val.
Acho que agora melhor não, porque 30 segundos, né?
Não, 1 e 10.
Não, tem 20 segundos.
Não, 1 minuto e 10.
Ah, não, tá olhando como muito errado. Não, 1 e 10 tá pra correr, então.
É
melhor, né? Tem um tempinho.
Ó, eu já peço timeout aqui. Nem vou pedir timeout.
Só tem um, né?
Ah, machucou mais um, velho.
Não, bem perto, mas daí dá lesão, daí tempo para, né?
Machucou mais um, velho. Nós nem tem tempo pra pedir mais.
É o vídeo de cristal?
Nós não tem mais tempo pra pedir. Por isso que eu tô só lançando.
Pediu automático.
É porque o cara machucou. Daí gasta timeout.
Não, mas pode, tem tempo, sobra.
Sim, eu tô passando do meio campo. Eu vou fazer só um spike depois. Que linda bola. Essa foi boa, né? Especialzeira. E nem uma interceptação hoje ainda, hein? Perfeita, cara. Até cancel live. Olha, eu com a camisa dos Broncos pra variar, né? Vamos ver as plays dos caras agora. Extra point. Linha 35. Primeira e 10. Avançou. 8 jardas. Segunda e 8. Não conseguiu. Primeira e 10. Ah, conseguiu. Caralho. Justin Jefferson. Passa 10 jardas. Eita, Kirk Cousins soltando o braço, ó. Eita. Eita. Eita, lá na frente já. Vamos chutar. Field goal.
30 segundos.
Não dá tempo.
Terceira pra 3. Tem tempo. Tem tempo.
Primeira e
pedir.
10. Eles têm um tempo ainda. É, vai ser touchdowns aqui.
Falta.
Extra
primeira e
point.
20.
Extra point. É, touchdown. Tenho 21 segundos, sabe? O que eu vou fazer? Eu arrisco alguma coisa ou queimo o relógio e vou assim pro intervalo?
Não, porque você não tem tempo pra pedir, né?
É.
Acho que aqui é...
Eu vou só
você tá
correr.
ganhando-
Eu vou
você
só
tá ganhando
correr,
goleada,
porque...
né?
Não, porque se eu arriscar e dar um passe e tomar uma pick six, daí o jogo é virar outra
Então,
coisa, né?
Eu ia falar, né? Na realidade é isso aí, né? Mas é um
Ah,
jogo,
aqui,
né?
aqui é só correr. Só queimar o relógio aí. Agora já era, agora eu vou pro intervalo. Escolhi a formação aqui, né? Mas não vou nem jogar. Aí, ó.
Aí dentro, uma jogada pro meio campo.
Não, já era, já. Eu já perdi um jogo assim. Eu perdi um jogo assim já por causa que eu fiquei querendo me bobear aí. Outro time que tem defesa chata, sabe quem que é, velho? 49ers. Sempre tem o trianal com eles. Bengals ganharam. Terceiro quarto. Eles começaram com a bola, hein, Fábio? Nós começamos com a bola, né? Terceira pra 5, hein? Muita pressão em cima do Kirk Cousins. Converteu. Machucou mais um. Segunda pra 4. Caralho, Minnesota tá querendo pressionar, hein, Fábio? Estão vindo pra cima, hein? Segunda pra 15, aí ficou difícil. Primeira e 10, conseguiram, velho. Quarta pra 1. Arriscaram, hein?
Vou dar uma jantada aqui.
Pose. 14 a 27.
They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20.
Que pedrada! Que pedrada, Gedeira! Eu vi ele correndo no fundo sozinho e ninguém pega. Conversando 2.
Nice collaboration.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the
Indy.
try for 2 successful. That bumps their lead up even further. So they go with the pass and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus
Troquei a jogada, Gê.
two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Cola na live, no YouTube e no Discord. Fixada, resenha. Tô amassando os Vikings aqui. Primeira e 10. Segunda para 7. Passa de 6 yardas. Terceira e 1. Passa de 20 yardas. Eita! Primeira e 10. Eita, primeira e 5. Falta.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case.
Jogada pra minha corrida, hein, Dia?
try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And holding it may be the wrong decision.
Ah,
as he
tomei
snapped
sec.
to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't
Caralho, o
work too
Jared
well.
tá no mano a mano lá com o cara.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
2nd and 13. Oh, he'll air this one.
Ah, o Jared no mano a mano não tem, cara.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Jared no mano a mano não tem pra bater.
Be taken down. That play, it's a big one. On the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A give to Williams, running right. Nifty move. Oh, breaks it.
Oh, Steve Arm. Eita.
Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Ô, Gia, tá aí?
Tá lá. Tô aqui.
Tu chegou a ver um pouco minha live ou não?
Oi, um pouquinho.
Tu viu meu personagem aqui que ele tem de diferente?
Pequenininho, né?
E daí outra coisa também, usa luva. Usa luva pra lançar. Pra mim a chuva e o frio não me incomoda. É que assim, os quarterbacks, a maioria usa luva pra jogar na chuva. A maioria não, alguns. Os que sabem jogar com luva, né? Nem todo mundo sabe jogar com luva. Mas tem quarterback que usam luva sempre. Tipo Kenny Pickett. Ele sempre usa luva.
So the Broncos coming out now. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Coitado do Minnesota Vikings. Amassei. 42-14. No começo tava taca-taca a play.
Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Powering forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the nothing's going on.
Well, you know me, partner, I never tell him to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you gotta go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't
Vou
just
botar
go
o
for it
2-minute
initially.
warning.
Just 2
Caralho,
minutes remaining here in the
cara,
fourth
tem um cara das
quarter of what
costas
has
aí,
been
o filho da
a
puta.
one-sided affair.
Ontem tava jogando com o
So
Gugi.
it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. First and
Vamos pro
10.
velho.
Sério, joguei, mano.
On the counter, here's Williams.
Nossa, empata esse negócio.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
Eu ia joelhar na bola, mas só que eles têm.
Very short.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some
Eles têm 3
explosiveness.
tempos ainda pra pedir.
Into the end zone.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Nossa, cara.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they're going to score
Easy.
again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And Charles, I think we can
Amassemos Viking em casa.
this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Sunday Night. Jogo de prime time já. Sabe quem que hoje joga no prime time de verdade?
Quem?
Denver Broncos.
Ah, ele joga?
Hoje, Monday Night. Hoje vai jogar os Broncos de Denver. 10h15 começa.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive
Vamos ver o
possessions,
Bo
3
Nix
consecutive drives,
fazer a
and
boa.
I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Cara, é muito forte esse meu running back, velho.
First down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Up the middle, it's Williams. There's a nice move. This will be stopped about 2
Acabou o jogo.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Vou levar os Broncos pro Super Bowl já.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation
fazer o que eles não fazem.
that many points to come away with what will certainly
Faltou
be
quarterback que nem eu aí.
win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for
Muito
the
velho
big
ainda,
stage.
Gordon,
And when they get
lá.
a chance to play in this type of
É, velho, já.
atmosphere, well, all
Não tem mais
eyes are
ombro.
on them and all the lights are
330
shining
jardas, 4 touchdown.
bright. They show up and they show
Puta
out.
merda. Joga demais. Mas tem uns times que são fortes, velho. Daí isso é ruim de jogar. Kansas, Jets, São Francisco.
Mahomes.
É.
Imagina tu perder pro Mahomes também, daí, Igor.
Não, já ganhei dele 2 vezes. Já ganhei do Mahomes 2 vezes. Mahomes é meu filho.
Teu filho.
Meu filho, Mahomes.
Ganhou um Super Bowl disso, Igor.
Eu vou ganhar o Super Bowl, daí vamos
Nossa.
conversar com ele. Vou tentar ganhar, né?
Se já ganhou 2 vezes dele, não tá difícil, tá fácil.
Sim, mas temporada regular ganha dele, né? Temporada regular. Rodada de Thanksgiving.
Ó, melhor jogada foi a minha.
Tô melhorando minha habilidade de lançar em movimento.
Acho que eu peguei um gol, vai ficar certo também. Já. Preciso jogar mais com ela.
Cup terapia. Terapia aqui. Vamos pegar os Browns na rodada de Thanksgiving. Espero que seja prime time. Eu gosto de jogar no horário nobre.
Chama atenção.
Isso é
NFL on EA Sports.
Empower Feel.
All eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. He was catching everything last week. Had himself over 250 yards. It's the Broncos and the Browns, and it comes your way. Next.
Eu já ganhei dos Browns, eu
We
acho.
find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team.
Quem começa, nós começa atacando, hein?
A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't...
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together
Rookie quarterback.
MVP-type
Calouro.
season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete.
Nice.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. Room here to run. Now he's loose.
Ninguém pega meu running back, velho. Ela é muito forte.
Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I could take my game plan and condense it. Overwhelm the fact that our play at the bottom is just better. They're not trying to do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Again, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get the play in the second. But you and I both know the foot.
There he goes, left side.
Vai, 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 vai. Caralho, que jogada, hein?
27 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Toma
And he
sec.
probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they will not get the
Errei o botão. Aí foi triste.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
That looked great when he first
Não, eu quero arriscar, velho.
There was room to run and he had the marker in his sight, but I certainly didn't expect.
Não me deixou arriscar.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. A beautiful fake. And that worked this right outfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. What do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage. Have extra people in the territory for it. You got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Well, now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Linda bola. Que bola.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend
Que bola.
the lead in the final minute of the half.
Woo!
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hit Jerry Jeudy with a touchdown pass last time they had it. They'll try again here with a 1st down. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. Past the half.
Morrendo, Igor.
So
Not the
here are
boss.
Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out.
Pressão chegou, hein?
Say it's incomplete.
Pressão chegou no pai.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure.
Não consegui soltar a bola a
The
tempo.
alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And but he's got it complete to Portland Sutton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Pra polegadas.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Williams. Javonte Williams. Corre demais.
He's been terrific here this afternoon. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it into
Ninguém para o homem, ninguém para o homem.
Javonte Williams with his third
O imparável
touchdown so far.
Javonte Williams.
13 now on the year. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage.
Eu lanço muita bola, já. E daí quando eu faço jogada de corrida, os caras não esperam.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do work.
There he goes left side. And bulldozing his way through.
Saiu do campo, filho da mãe.
Side of midfield across the 35 before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3.
Vou ganhar esse jogo com minhas próprias pernas.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the
Tem de boinha.
NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and 4. That's complete. It's Greg
Easy.
Dulcich. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
De novo.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Williams running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back.
Pressão chegou, hein? Que?
Ô, Gordo,
Ah.
vou anotar aí. Dia 5 de dezembro vai ter Bus Simulator na Epic.
Que é isso?
Simulador de ônibus.
Jogão, hein? Jogão, hein, já?
And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in.
Pega lá. Play action.
Another first down as he's going to tackle at the Browns' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Nossa, lancei um pato já. Imitando a vida real.
Paulado.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Ah, não, que machucou. Aí fodeu minha temporada.
Tu se machucou?
Não, meu wide receiver principal. O cara que eu lanço pra ele sempre. Tô machucado.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well,
Que bola, hein? Da barriga. Com força. E eu saí falando, hein? Saí falando umas coisas pros caras, hein? A verdade é que eu tô tudo sujo já.
Denver's offense now set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the... They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some prime-time games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind
Isso que é a desvantagem sobre Deus ser baixo.
They're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll drop it.
Que jogada, cara. Que jogada, cara. Só tinha um na marcação do Sutton. Aí eu fiz a boa.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
41-7. Agora acabou o jogo.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't need to score here.
Vou queimar o relógio antes,
They can
bicho.
just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter. But
Goleada atrás de goleada.
Sim, tô estraçalhando.
they'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
The defense thought they had that point covered, but it still got driven back.
Deixa queimar o relógio agora.
Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be in.
Só pra queimar o relógio.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was
3
on
touchdowns, 180 jardas.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
Cara, eu acho que eu nem sou o cara que tá liderando a liga em jardas, já.
Eita.
Deixa eu ver aqui. Tamo 11-0, cara. Não perdi uma play. Só perdi na pós-temporada, que era nos jogos amistosos, sabe? Crioterapia. O que os jornais estão falando? Tamo nos playoffs, hein, já.
Aí sim.
Ó, nós pega Bengals ou Patriots. Eu tô uma rodada a descanso.
Aí sim.
Show. Acho que eu vou ganhar Super Bowl hoje, hein? Ah, mas não acabou ainda a liga, obviamente. Isso é só tipo um... Como é que se diz, já? Uma previsão. Tipo que se ficar assim como tá agora, vai ser assim, entendeu?
Ah.
Mas não sabe o que vai acontecer ainda, né?
Uhum.
Cara, eu quero jogar com uma roupa clássica agora.
It's week 13 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy.
Player showcase.
Always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Broncos and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
The Broncos about set to go on offense.
Guatrowski.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
Second and 1. Short throw caught by Dosich. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's
Nice.
gonna get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Nice,
A
nice.
big pickup
Mas então
of
play action agora.
8.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week.
Ué,
So a
o
big
que tá
play as it gets him all the way
acontecendo?
down to the
Essa
20
porcaria.
now for first and 10. Rolling to his left. And this is caught.
Falta.
For the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags
Acho que eu
down.
passei a linha de scrimmage pra lançar.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now a second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Que linda bola.
Albert Okwuegbunam, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive
Pato
right there,
morto.
getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I
Às vezes dá um
script to
espiral bom, às
prove
vezes
in
não.
the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Foda.
He threw his league-leading 40th touchdown pass of the year on their last drive, and they start again here with a first and 10.
Eu vou mijar.
Broncos bench.
E buscar uma água. Eu vou beber agora.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will complete
É muito bom meu wide receiver, cara.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finds Dosich out left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st
2-minute
down.
warning.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and a yard. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. You talk about certain guys just having
Corrida boa, hein? Cara, não conseguiu derrubar ele de novo.
and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there.
Pequenininha é bem agradável hoje.
O quê?
Pequenininha é bem agradável
And
hoje.
Denver
Sim.
gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds.
Eu achei que ele ia pegar e correr com a bola.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down. Is the tackle going to be made up at the 37?
Meu controle não conecta no fogo. Me dá alguma dica aí, gordo? Ah, o teu é Xbox, né?
Xbox não...
Não tem esse problema.
They'll look to throw here. And that nearly is
O que aconteceu aqui, velho?
fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you. I would actually bump it up to closer to 50%.
Ah, vocês querem big play então?
And keeping that focus throughout the entire
Big
season.
play vocês vão ter então.
Really difficult thing to pull off, but so far they've done it and they've done it well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect.
Como que não?
Give him credit, they took their
Triana alta aqui, já. Entrei e saí sem pontuar.
Foda.
Difícil acontecer isso com o quarterback de elite que nem eu, mas acontece.
Mas acontece, né?
É. E também ponto assim pra variar. Tamo empatado, 14-14. Contra o CJ Stroud. Por lados laterais.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Dulcich. And he's the slip across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Tá cansado, like. Cara, tem 11 segundos no relógio. Será que dá pra fazer alguma coisa? 2 tempos pra pedir.
Dá, né? Dá, né?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Errei o passe, cara. Cara, se eu chego lá, velho, e eu peço tempo, dá pra chutar um field goal, hein?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got it.
Touchdown! Easy! Que passe, que passe! A pedrada, hein? Nossa, na corrida ele ganha sempre. Great. Conversão de dos. Ah.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throw right side, complete to
Ah, faltou pouco, hein?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw.
Tem ninguém comigo no backfield.
Exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll look to throw. The improvisation
First down.
gets him only a couple, and that's all they needed. First down.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Esqueci que eu tô jogando fora de casa.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's
Boa.
and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Primeira
That's
dias.
a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Só tá livre. Só tá livre.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Mitairã está
Let's get
livre.
into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8. Short throw caught by Dosage. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Houston, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Abri 2 posses de bola agora.
Fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Receivers don't mind how it throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice
Linda
throw
bola.
there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cayó dentro del campo. Deja que vaya el 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Texas.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the air, the field is popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. Don't know whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. Touchdown!
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix...
Denver's offense now set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll
Agora vou
likely
queimar
see
o relógio.
3 timeouts defensively and then reassess. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught.
Que passe.
And could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Cortland Sutton.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time That was a missile that
Aqui
he threw
acabou.
into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because
Livre, livre, livre,
in
tá.
this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Quanto tempo tem nele?
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one
Veio arrodilhar,
timeout
não.
remaining defensively, but
Só vou joelhar na bola já.
use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop at one
Aí
more
acabou a play.
time as they take the knee. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On second down, Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. So he'll take a knee here to
Win.
wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
4 touchdown, 230 jardas. Tá, porra. Amassei. 35-21 nos Texans. Eles estavam dando batalha antes.
Aí sim.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks.
Eu canso lá. CJ Stroud, 245 jardas, fez mais jarda que eu. Stroud.
They were high flying.
Jogou melhor que eu, só que eu fiz mais touchdown que ele.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm with my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love
Skills.
another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm
Tron on the run.
surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pops demeanor
Yes.
and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding
A habilidade é bloqueada.
honestly better than whoever came to your head right there. They ain't
Conductor, quarterback, playmaker.
work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Playmaker.
They don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable.
Agora
I just
funcionou.
realized that this whole
Throw
game
on
is taking
pressure.
the live I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to.
Meu personagem tá ficando muito forte, cara.
Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up. Too many flames is up. Get upstage.
Avança weak.
Going change.
3.300 jardas.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. Always staying busy. He's your league leader in
Jerry
receiving
Jeudy,
yards.
líder,
It's the Broncos and the
1248
Chargers.
yardas.
And it's coming up next
Herbert.
on EA Sports.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today it's a
Coisa impensável ganhar.
O que vai fazer?
as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers.
Aquela corrida ali de jogar
Olha o Russell Wilson na sideline.
isso funcionar o controle agora. Aí no controle.
Aí sim.
They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6
Quarterback.
games.
Mirar e aprender, Chiro. Falou, já. Vou soltar o braço agora aqui. Purete el juego ahora.
Broncos now for their opening drive.
Le hice con mi estatura y mi peso.
Will be led out by
Por
the
eso es bajito.
youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. That's to a
Casi consiguió, ¿eh?
28, second down coming up.
Second down.
Despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip.
El número 14 a la derecha está bien libre.
A bunch of those guys
Voy a tirarse al fondo.
will be called on again this week.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it complete.
Easy.
He has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a
Yo a veces cambio la jugada, depende de cómo está la formación del rival.
Around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they?
Second Sulai.
I mean, they're pounding lockers and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Voy a agarrar una formación de carrera otra vez.
So how about that
De formación de carrera.
They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Voy a cambiar la jugada.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Yo cambié la jugada para engañar a la defensa.
Set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their
Otra formación de carrera.
victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again and reach a winning Super
No me está
Bowl.
escuchando mi wide receiver. Mi running back. Hay mucho grito de la gente. Porque yo le hice la jugada para hacer por el otro. Voy a probar otra vez. Quiero jugar allá en el número 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Ahí sí.
Out quickly to Judy. And the Broncos are going to be set up with 1st and goal here.
Primera to go.
Made at the 9. Solid catch
Acá tengo que agarrar una jugada con mi jugador más alto, que es este.
Pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60
Viene a la
history of the
esquina
award
derecha, yo
been a
quiero.
pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat.
Voy a moverme y voy a lanzar el movimiento.
They understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
Easy peasy.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB,
Él estaba al lado izquierdo, le hice invertir el lado, invertir su lado. Así le agarra velocidad y le gana a los demás. Ahora el rival está jugando.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass.
Yo solo juego a la hora de atacar nomás.
And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
Está libre mi tight end.
try and start this drive in the air.
Estaba libre él.
And he'll be taken down with a first
Estaba
down
libre.
as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one tipped and it's incomplete.
Ese es el problema de ser muy bajo a veces.
And second down.
La pelota sale muy baja.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
22 segundos tengo para hacer la jugada. Voy a elegir mi running back. ¿Dónde está? ¿Quién es mi running back?
So after the incompletion
No me da tiempo.
first, now second and 10.
No me dio tiempo. Ay, no me dio tiempo para hacer la jugada.
Delay of game. Offset.
No, vale 6 el touchdown, pero después está el punto extra, ahora que vale el extra point, que vale 1. Ellos hacen el touchdown, después patean la entrada para hacer un punto.
And I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing.
Qué
What's
mierda,
going on
este es
out there? Almost like
mi
they
running
thought
back que
they
había
had
sido.
more time than actually was on the clock.
¿Se golpeó o será Javonte Williams? Yo quiero hacer una jugada que es un pase al costado para el running back, que sería este número 28. Pero está marcado. Ahí le tiré a Jerry Judy.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17
No solo de pase vive el quarterback, ¿eh?
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still
Le hice
getting a
correr al
decent
lado que hay
gain.
más gente. Tengo que cambiar.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. And stopped
¿Agarró?
a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain.
No,
That's
no,
now
muestra cuando
30
patea,
yards
cuando
to the
patea, porque es el equipo que patea, no soy yo. Yo solo entro a la hora de jugar de quarterback nomás.
Plays, they have moved right down the field.
Por eso no
Just
se ve.
like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Pasen screen. Esta jugada me gusta. Va a terminar el tiempo.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here.
Perdí la chance ahora.
Our score. As we send you
Yo no vi que estaba terminando el tiempo del reloj del juego.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit.
Halftime, ahora perdí la pase la pelota.
Around the NFL here in a busy week 14.
Qué macana hizo, chao.
We'll get started out at GEH
No me fijé en el reloj.
at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the
Ay, qué mierda. Ahora ellos comienzan atacando. Primera y 10. Corrió 4 yardas. Segunda para 6. Nossa. Nossa, que pase. Primera y 10. Pase incompleto. Segunda y 10. Corrió 3 yardas. Tercera y 7. Touchdown. Extra point, good. 7-7. Me tiró presión encima de mí.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Jerry Judy está solo acá, mi número 10. Voy a lanzar en el fondo. Solito se fue. Solito se fue. Solté el brazo, ¿eh? Había solo uno marcando y él es muy rápido.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards.
Jugada explosiva.
That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it?
Ahí está 13, ahora van a patear el extra point y va a ser 14. Acá va a mostrarnos. Nos muestra tipo específicamente, pero ahí muestra. Acá va a patear. Ahí está, extra point, good. Ahí kickoff, le devuelve la pelota y ellos empiezan a atacar otra vez. Primera y 10. Perdió 3 yardas. Segunda para 3, ganó 4 yardas. Tercera para... Ese golpeó uno de Broncos. Tercera para 8. Sack. A ellos nos devuelven a nosotros la pelota. Mi guante pureta, adiós. Hay un buraco acá enfrente. No voy a lanzar, voy a correr. Así como me imaginé.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Esta jugada fue dibujada para Marvin Mings Jr., que sería el número 83. Vamos a ver cómo se desenvuelve. Ahí está. Bien, ahí, ¡Fumble! ¡Qué mierda! Soltó la pelota. Hizo fumble. Eso perjudica a mi equipo, ¿verdad? Porque él estaba con la pelota. Pero ahí soltó. ¡Qué mierda! Yo acerté el base, solo que él soltó la pelota. Están reviendo la jugada. Porque si él ya tocó la rodilla en el suelo, ahí la jugada terminó ya. Ahí tocó su rodilla y todavía no, ya valió el pase. No va a ser fumble, va a ser nosotros. ¿verdad? ¿Viste? Ahí está. ¿Viste?
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take it
Touchdown.
into the end zone for a Denver score. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His third rushing
27.
touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point good. Primera y 10 Chargers. Sack. Segunda para 14. Tercera y 1. Tercera y 4. Incomplete pase. Vuelve la pelota para nosotros.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. But they can thank their defense
Completar
for another
25
stop,
pases.
and now look at the score where they've
Ya
got the
completé 10
football.
ya.
They're
Hay que
looking
completar
pretty
más
good.
15.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down.
Voy a hacer
And
pases
of course,
cortos.
you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball down.
Ta carajo, quedó pendurado la pelota.
And make sure the clock keeps running.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like
Segunda y
throwing a
10.
no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now we're thrown
Ahí
downfield
está.
is taken in by his running back.
Nice.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Nice.
Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to
Es muy
extend
rápido
another
Jerry
week.
Jeudy. Una locura. Ahora si la pelota vuelve hacia mí, yo voy a solo correr. Solo correr, correr, correr. Para gastar reloj. Incomplete pass. Segundo para 10, 5 yardas. Tercera y 5. Pase bloqueado.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They had the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
Y ahí tipo yo estoy gastando reloj también. Pues acá pongo 19 segundos para hacer la jugada. Y hay 1 minuto y 17 más de tiempo ahí. Está bajando los dos juntos. Ayuda a consumir el máximo de reloj posible. Voy a esperar que llegue hasta 1. Ahí voy a hacer la jugada. Mal. Hizo el motion. Qué mierda.
Delay of game, offense.
Yo pensé que era solo jugar. Pensé que era una carrera simple.
Still second down.
Qué mierda. Bueno, entonces necesito ganar yo el first down. Este es el más seguro para mí para ganar pocas yardas. Mi tight end.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Me falta 6 todavía.
The gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, it dropped to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy.
Oh,
He's going to have
no la agarra más.
and more than that. Jerry Jeudy and all the
Ni él va a hacer punto más, igual hizo.
Jerry
Él es muy rápido, no se cayó. Yo pensé que él iba a agarrar y caerse ya. Mira.
And the Broncos are on
Ahí yo pensé que se iba a caer ya. No se cayó. Era pasar una jugada rápida, ¿verdad? Para ganar la yarda y caerse. Pero bueno. No se cayó, hizo el punto. Win. Posiblemente voy a entrar solo para arrodillarme en la pelota. Acabó ya. Voy a agarrar una jugada que es para mí. Creo que tienen 3 tiempos yo tengo. Que sería este. Ahí ya está ya. Para terminar el partido, no me. Elijo otra jugada por si acaso, ¿no? Pero no voy a poder ni ejecutar. Va a terminar el juego ya. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ahí está.
This was a very
Get
close
out.
ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
292 yardas, 4 touchdowns.
Ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence.
Voy a cambiar mi botín y ahora voy a poner Nike. Ponerle Nike para usar. Voy a jugar en casa o fuera. Game Day, va a ser en... ¿Dónde va a ser el partido? Home. Oh, wait, visitante va a ser. Mi ropa de visitante creo que es el azul. Creo que esta vamos a usar. Voy a poner un Nike. Había uno que me gustó acá. Este es Jordan. No, no Jordan. Este me gusta.
They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog. Get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be wrong.
Ah, no le cambié su guante. Cambiarle su guante, no.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just crossing through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is pen game. Bit insane in the memory. membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, oh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers. Brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving.
Game day. Solo faltaba que no sea la ropa que elegí, el botín y
It's week 15 of the
el guante.
NFL, and all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. Always think.
So here are the Broncos now.
De blanco vamos a jugar. Qué mierda.
And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's
Volvió Javonte Williams.
I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on
Jerry
tape,
Jeudy está solo.
flying to the football.
Sutton está
So that
solo.
tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped.
Mierda.
A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month.
El sonido de la campana era porque yo estaba en la tercera chance. Porque si no completo la tercera chance, no tengo que devolver la pelota. Laser.
So it behooves you as a team. Get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Back to throw again. Loose inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams.
Casi.
They'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll set up to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes.
Del back shoulder.
A great play there.
Corre, corre, corta y agarra.
16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. There was
Corta
a lot of
y agarra.
zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass.
Detroit. Tercera para una. Rush y Amari Gibbs.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive. They'll search for another.
Puta merda, estoy acá en la endzone.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards.
Vamos la larga caminata.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he's brought down.
2-minute warning.
Across the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Tengo que concentrarme en el reloj ahora, para que no me pase lo que me pasó hace rato.
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A nice burst there as he'll get about
Modo.
7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Ahí se fue. Ahí se fue.
And he completes it to Judy. Down to the 10.
Jerry.
Jerry Judy, 71 yards. And the Broncos have taken
desastre como tiró.
touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them.
Espiral
They
cagado.
score, they get the stop and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes.
Tres.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got
Holy
some
shit.
space.
Ahí está.
And able to get it across the 20
First
before
down.
they get to him. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11
Me equivoqué de botón. No era él que le quería tirar.
to start making plays.
And he's over 100 yards now after that.
Quiero acercarme lo suficiente para chutar un field goal.
Leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control.
Tercera para 1.
How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Tengo 2 tiempos.
Oh, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact? But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. Fights through it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle
Time out.
about the 43-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second.
Llegué en el medio campo. Necesito ganar unas 20 yardas más
They'll stop it with a little over 30
para poder
seconds to go in the first half of play.
intentar patear.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Flush down.
Puta, no vi.
To eat this one as down he goes.
No pedí tiempo.
Charging in and finishing off the set.
No vi el tipo llegando.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tá carajo.
And he'll be brought down right
Spike,
at the
spike, spike,
45.
spike, spike.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Vai tentar patear.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side.
Nice.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a nice throw near right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer
Casi me interceptó.
and finish this one off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack not so bad.
Sofreu sec.
And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here is third and quite a ways. They'll look to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Already had the 2 touchdown passes with the last drive. He ran one in, so now 3 total touchdowns for him here as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. There's Manhurts, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the
Nice.
man. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty... Denver getting set to take the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the 1st down, and it slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
Caralho!
Yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Fue llevando. Será que sale un touchdown terrestre?
So this one will
Wing.
wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look.
Bueno, hasta aquí. Hasta aquí llegué. Voy a ver el partido de los Broncos. Broncos de Denver. Linda bola.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they all wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. Catchy records. Ain't nothing really but a walk in the park. Heard the catalog, you know I got some.
Listo.